Hello, welcome back to Arknights. I just got done reading an unfinished attitude, and I decided that I wanted to read more right away. So, this is the second video I'm recording today, so if my voice seems a little off, that's probably why. This is a Kasdelian rescue. The next one that we are going to be reading is The Witch and Her Afternoon Tea. This video will be going up on Wednesday, and there will be one more, which is going to be What's in the Can, on Friday. So, without further ado, let's get into the reading. I have water this time, just in case I start coughing like a lunatic. Where am I? Where am I? Carrick? Hey. Hey. How did I get here? My hand. Pink patterns have formed on her hand. Blood has frozen into crystal, tearing the skin apart and forcing its way out along the patterns. A chill wind blows past, tearing blood and flesh like flower petals, leaving behind only, it hurts. Why? What happens to Nymph? Half an hour ago. We're gonna find out. I'm sorry, Nymph. I hate to rush you like this, but I won't have peace here until the Revenant fragments are back where they belong. Master and Wiesadel... Oh! Have been fighting constantly. They sound crazier than the ancestors in the furnace. I'm sorry, Ermi. I've practically combed every inch of Kasdel, but I just couldn't find the remaining fragments. Please, I'm counting on you. What about the slum kid who was with you? He ran the number of households in this area against how fast we walked and figured that we had to split up to check everything before sundown. We split it down the middle. He said he had some repairmen on his side with sticky fingers, and he wanted to take the opportunity to teach them a lesson. I hope he's not putting himself in danger, but I'm sure he can handle it. Well, he's a 5-star unit, so hopefully. Hey, come on. It was just a few questions. Why the weapons? You can't expect to run a dirty operation without facing the music. And I never said I was gonna report you to the military commission. Alright, if it's just the two of you, I could use the exercise. What? Those guys are with you too? How many are there? 20? 30? Is it too late for negotiations? Oh. Do you think a Revenant would miss the furnace after a few days and go home on his own? Are you even listening to yourself? Would you want to go back to a place where you're held prisoner for centuries? It's just an idea. I don't know what it's like in the furnace. You know, maybe Kasdel is a kind of furnace too. People outside think it's scary and terrible, but it's home to us. It's hard to imagine being in prison for hundreds of years when I've been around for less than 20. Maybe you're in a better position to judge, Ermi? I wouldn't carry on down this topic if I were you, Nymph. You really are something else, Nymph. Probably no one in Kasdel would think like that, but you, our kindest jaw. Huh? What did I... Do I smell herbal tea? Oh, I remember now. Kalatsa's place is right over there. Should we pay her a visit? I'm not gonna... I don't even know for that one. Nymph, we have more urgent business, remember? Right, I was suggesting we go ask about the Revenant fragments. Who said anything about berry cookies? Are the fragments not urgent business? Fine. But don't take too long. It's a wonder you get along so well with Kalasa, though. She's wonderful. She always gives me little presents when I visit. Why is everyone scared of her? Oh, but I can't go empty-handed. Official business or not. Let me see. She only moved in recently. What would be a good housewarming gift? How does this end up with her in like a frozen wasteland? Knock knock. With one hand behind her back, Nymph knocks on the slightly damp door with the other. Are you home, Kalisa? Oh, hello, Nymph. Just a second while I get the door. Is it the old lady? Oh! Is she a lich? Good afternoon, Kalisa. I didn't have time to prepare a gift, but I hope you like this anyway. I remember you said you wanted some flowers to cover up the smell of herbs in the house. Oh, careful of the mud. I'd pick them at the roots so you plant them in your garden. A pair of hands, fair as ivory, takes the flowers. Blue petals fall upon her gloves, like the patterns of fine embroidery. Oh, Blue snowdrops. Can Casdale's barren soil nurture such beauties now? Thank you, Nymph. I'll place this gift in the finest vase. Vase. Glad you like it. I didn't know what they were called blue snowdrops. I'm delighted that you came to visit, Nymph, but unfortunately, I'm about to head out. Oh, you're busy? Is it a bad time? Not at all. Just a small errand. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes. You can wait here. Just don't touch anything while I'm out. Some things are not ready or suitable to be presented. Promise me? So, it said, like, flower petals hitting the hands. That is exactly how it's described at the start of this one. How her blood was in the form of flower petals on her hand. Promise me? I promise. I won't touch anything. My parents taught me manners. Good girl. Nymph sits down by the desk. The warm candlelight is like a fragile barrier against the shadows from the corners and the roof. A fair acidic scent wafts from the herbs hanging from the roof beams. The wooden cabinets by the wall stand like coffins, guarding secrets that must never see the light of day. Oof, my heart's racing for some reason. What's that creaking sound? Is there a must beast in this house? In the walls? Nymph gulps. She feels a chill run up her spine. She keeps glancing at the window, but the daylight outside seems to grow darker every time she does. Her heart races with an unusual rhythm. The jaw touches her chest and feels a trembling box. Oh, it's just the detector. Wait, it wasn't reacting when I was outside. Could the fragment be in this house? My back's starting to hurt from sitting too long. I should stretch my legs. It's alright if I just look around, isn't it? This way, that way, up there. It's not under the floor, is it? There, the signal's getting stronger. Ouch! Where did the cabinet come from? Was it here all along? Oh no, I knocked something off. Kalesa is gonna think I messed with her stuff. Gotta put it back. Surely it's fine to put back something that fell on the floor. Nymph bends down and feels for the blurry shadow in the darkness. A strange sensation strikes her fingertips. She lifts the shadow, revealing a garland of branches, thorns, and moss flower, with snowdrops still mixed in. An ancient sarcasm. Snow? Nymph feels her heart skip a beat upon saying the ancient sarcasm word, like the chill she gets when an actual snowflake falls on her palm. She stares at the garland in her hand, resisting the urge to put it on. The room seems to shrink and darken until it's almost suffocating. The sound of breathing in her ear grows heavier, but is it her own or from behind her? The branches entwine with her hair, and the thorns pierce her palm. Nymph silently counts, then slowly turns around, but resolutely to look behind her. Please take it. Huh? Who are you? Please take it. Please take it. Is that a Sarkaz warrior or something? The walls of the hut fall and the roof is gone. I find myself in the wilderness. The chaos of coming... Whoa, okay. I find myself in the wilderness. It's suddenly like first person. That was weird. The chaos of battle coming from beyond the dust. The garland in my hand has turned to blood, spilling through my fingertips. A bloodied Nashrer crawls towards me, but I cannot move. Help me, master. Who are you? Tell the liege. The king of Sarkaz is dead. Ulyss has fallen. Why do we still fight? I hear the ancient Sarkaz language, just disjointed syllables that come together to form words. King, death, fight. I try to ask him where we are, but my words slip away from my lips, turning to faint echoes in the sky. Where am I? The end of the battlefield. The boundary between life and death. Why do you not grant me your blessing, master? Do you despise my cowardice too? Grant me the pain of decay. Grant me the continuation of life. Take this power away. Please take it. He pulls out a rotten object from his chest and places it in my hand. His visage contorts with pain. His eyes are a mixture of reverence, fear, and hate. Get it away from me. I don't want it. Help. I understand this is not a blessing but punishment for my desertion. Please, Master Kalesa. You call me Kalesa? Wait, why is my hand acting on its own? Is this a trick, Kalesa? Stop it! I raise my hand at the broken figure, but the hand I see is wrapped in bandages soaked with dry blood. A tattered cloth brushes against the deserter's helmet. The scent of decay flows out, tearing away at what remains of him. Remains of his reason, filling his husk, bringing life. I feel a daze, then hunger. I bestowed strength on my weakened kin, becoming stronger in the process. Without speaking, I hear a familiar voice in my head. Cast down your weapon, deserter, and leave my battlefield. As you wish, master. He cast down his heavy armor, piece by piece, revealing terrifying wounds, through gaps in the cloth that shrouds him. The blood seeping out of his body coagulates instantly, like new skin. Have you seen snow before? The sound of the word is peculiar, but I understand what it means. It has been so long since it last snowed in Kasdel. Many have forgotten how to pronounce the word. I killed an Ursine and cleaved open his chest. I watched as he died, but he didn't seem to feel any pain, repeating only a single word over and over, saying the Ursine word for snow. It must be something that removes the pain. Have you seen snow, master? Pain is the shadow of strength and life is the sun. I cannot see snow under the scorching sun. You're afraid of pain, but not death? But why we live in... Nay, it is not my place to say. I should go, master. Go north, and don't come back. The scene before me fades into the distance. I am rapidly moving away from the ground and toward the battlefield. I see helmets clash and swords strike against armor. I see the shadow of death looming over Kasdel. Now we're back in the snow. Where am I? Hey! Hey. How did I get here? My hand. Pink patterns have formed on my hand. Blood has frozen into crystal, tearing the skin apart and forcing its way out along the patterns. A chill wind blows past, tearing my blood and flesh like flower petals, leaving behind only... It hurts. Why? Come. Give me your hand. Kalesa? She holds my hand tightly and recites an incantation that I have never heard before. I see clear droplets of water hanging from her eyelashes. Perhaps it is melted snow. Phew. She exhales and lets go of my hand. The comforting warmth is still there. I spread my palms open. The patterns and wounds are no longer there, replaced by a pair of blue butterfly wings, which flap and disappear into the snowfield. Is this real? Yes, it is. Come, I'll tell you on the way. Kalesa, have we met before? It's alright, you can call me the Northwind Witch here. I think you're the first Nesherer I've ever seen since I came here. Wait, is that what they called the Jal or the Sarkaz? Nesherer, I've sensed your presence ever since you set foot on the snowfield. You're growing weaker, like a campfire buried under snow. A Nesherer who turns from war inevitably grows weak. A process that is even more painful than waiting for the approach of death. So why did you do it? She throws the question at me casually, like kicking up a puff of loose snow. But the question feels so heavy I can only gasp for air. Words fail me. Was it because of that war? The Liege, nay, Neshalem, had no choice, and you had to take the opposite path as I did. Oh, so we're in the perspective of the other guy now. We're here. Behind a cracked boulder lies a small patch of ice where wind and snow cannot reach. Beneath this ice, the water remains calm, cradling a round air pocket like a sorrowful eye. The Northwind Witch cracks the edges of the icy surface with her staff, and the air pocket escapes, becoming one with the wind and snow again. I came across this place by chance. The musk beasts won't drink from it, even if they're dying of thirst. The spring does not grow or diminish, its water always clear. It exists on its own, outside of the snowfield. I once bandaged myself by the spring, but later discovered that immersing in it was far more effective. Like, you bathe in it? I've heard that workers on the mobility layer bury the barrels in the ground to bathe, but it's so cold here. The water is not deep, You can hold my hand if you're afraid. Alright, I guess I'll try. I step slowly into the spring. The cold penetrates the armor and bandages that do not belong to me, piercing my every bone. The water covers my shoulders and presses against my heart. Kalesa, no, Northwind Witch, do you remember encountering a dying Nazarere deserter a long time ago? I do. Did he ever see the snow? I heard he died on his way to the north. But he saw the snow, at least, didn't he? No. He may never have seen it, but the snow was always inside him. The heartbeat gradually slows, and I can hear the sound of snowflakes falling on my head in between the rhythm. The festering wounds and old scars continue to sting. The withered flesh and blood will never flourish again, but none of it matters now. The pain has not lessened. It simply exists in another form now, like snowflakes that melt in the icy spring. Kalesa, is this really a dream? If it is, who did you make it for? What do you want to tell them? Your past, your future, or who you really are? Kalesa does not answer. She sits by the shore, her staff laid sideways on her legs. I see a blue-purple butterfly fly past her hair. One after another, they encircle the icy spring, turning the decay in me into new butterflies as they flap their wings. Crystalline butterflies surround her. Her fingertips drop down to brush the surface of the water, but there is no ripple. The snow stops, and I suddenly realize that so too has this dream. Is the dream over? Kalesa, can I leave now? You're scaring me. I could really use some hot tea right now. Kalesa, in the darkness, I sense something approaching, but whatever it is not alive. I try to curl up, but cannot sense my limbs or torso. It is as if I am only my consciousness is left. Malicious sounds, presence in the dark. I feel fangs, I sense hunger. I arrive beyond the end, before the door. Kalesa, help, I shouldn't have touched your stuff, I'm sorry. Kalesa! Cold engulfs me again, and fear rushes into my throat. Just as I am certain I will drown, the door opens. Come in, the Nezhrere King. Oh, right, it's him! You have rejected the title that the military commission conferred upon you, Kalesa. Do you know what you have turned down? A war that we have yearned for too long. The blood of the old days will not be washed away. Don't tell me you really intend to leave with that house. The liches will never allow you to leave with their handiwork. No. Why is there a Jal here? Hello, my liege. Are you King Nezhalem? Yeah, it's that guy. I've read about you in textbooks. The tall Nezhrere bends down toward me. I cannot tell whether he is observing, listening, or trying to discern my scent. Why have you come? She has not polished this memory, nor connected it to other things. I don't know. One minute I was in an ice spring with her, and the next thing I know, I'm here. What do you by not connected to other things? What do you mean by not connected to other things? Kalesa deserted her war, but never her kind. She preserved her memories for her kin, for reasons unknown. Perhaps she discovered a new path in the endless ice fields. Do you mean we're in Kalesa's memories? Do you know how I can leave? How do I wake up from this dream? Time has no meaning here. No one can know when you will wake up, or if deeper slumber awaits. And are you real or a version from Kalesa's memories? Does not matter. The life of Nezhalem matters not. The name of Nezhalem is synonymous with war. But it has been a long time since I talked to someone like this. Okay, maybe we can chat until I wake up? Has the war for Londinium ended, Jal? Yes, I suppose. But I don't think you'd like how it ended. No. Surely I would have passed on, but Kazdel and the Sarkaz will remain. The Patriarch of the Nezhrere stays silent for a long time, as though he has forgotten I am here. Maybe we could talk about something else? Very well. Is it turnip season? Huh? Oh, not a lot of people plant them these days. Most people plant maize and sweet potatoes. You're into food? I know a lot about that. I mean, maybe not maybe not Najera food. Go on. I'm back. I left a pot of herbal tea on the stove outside before I went out. Just about ready now. Get the tea set out, Nymph. The one with the pink roses is for you. Nymph! The tray slips from the North Wind Witch's hand, and she only has time to grab the scalding teapot. The tray shatters on the floor, but she simply stares in horror at the table. The garland of branches, thorns, and moss flower lies beneath the dim candlelight. The Jal is gesturing excitedly to it, as though roasting sweet potatoes in furnace ash. It's even sweeter than honey when it's fresh out of the furnace. Worth the blisters it gives you. Oh, look at me. I just keep talking about myself. What about you? What's your favorite food? Sautéed turnips? Oh, sweet potatoes might be your next favorite. Just give me a minute. I'll fetch a few from the oven for you. Kalesa, you're back. Hey, when did I wake up? What's going on? Nesulem? Nymph stares blankly in front of her, then looks down at her hands, before looking to the North Wind Witch with teary eyes. Kalesa, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I won't touch your stuff again. Ouch, hot! Why are you standing here with teapot in your hands? Why do you think? How did you get to my unfinished trinket in the time it took me to took for me to pick a few flowers in the garden? You even got him out. Tell me what happened. The revenant detector started reacting as soon as I walked in. I felt like I had to look around a bit. I never meant to put it on, but it's like my hands weren't my own. Then I had a scary dream. One moment I was you, flying over the battlefield. Then I was in an ice spring with you. Then a monster almost ate me. Those are dreams that I made with my own memories to help Nasharer veterans cope after returning from war. They haven't been fully tested yet. They're dangerous. Thank goodness you weren't hurt. I'm not leaving you alone in this house ever again, and you can forget about today's berry cookies if you can't keep your hands to yourself. I really didn't mean to put it on, but there was some sort of power compelling me. I thought you were playing a trick on me. Could it be the Revenant fragment you were talking about? No wonder the hut hasn't felt quite right these past few days. I thought it I thought it had indigestion or something. The building? The North Wind Witch puts down the teapot, walks around the room, then looks up at the center of the roof. I give you a choice, revered ancestor. You can mock me with my memories and my house, but if you disrespect my guest... Oh no. Shadows surge out from the corners of the house, as if wanting to devour the two. But a pair of eyes, cold as ice, delivers its ultimatum. Then... the eyes close and ice blue witchcraft begins to spread through the space. Are you gonna talk or not? Stop! You're gonna twist my arm off! Looks like you're the easiest one of them to break. Good, saves me the effort. One more time. Are you sure you didn't see it? How was I supposed to see where your thing fell in the middle of the night? Anything like that would make a bang when it crashed, but we didn't. Nymph. Thanks. See you later. Wait, I want to know what the fuck happened too. Oh. Nymph, are you okay? Did you find your fragment? I did! The box closes with a click and Nymph jumps down from the rubble, raising her handy box in triumph. Aren't I awesome? I already have so many. Yes, quite. I already had the fragment under my witchcraft, but it was your awesome arts that brought it down, along with my house. Sorry, that was the shadow I saw in the nightmare, and I lost control of my arts because I was scared. But I heard Nesulem say your hut was made out of lich arts? I happen to know a lich. Oh, please, Kalesa, why are you suddenly looking at me like that? You're scaring me. What else did he tell you? Funny you should bring that up, because I don't recall giving you permission to go over my memories. It was an accident, and you wasted perfectly good tea and berry cookies. Excuse me, What's going on, Nymph? Did you find the fragment? You're the friends of Nymphs? Yes, she found her fragment, but I'm afraid she's busy at the moment. You're Madame Kalesa, right? So, what's she busy with? She angered the ancestors and wrecked my house. So now she has to fix it before she can go. But I thought your house walked into Kazdel and survived cannon blasts from bandits. Could Nymph really have wrecked it alone? Eh? What was that? Nothing at all, ma'am. Would you like some tea? I poured it right before she blew the roof off. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. Keep at it, Nymph. Just a few more piles of rubber left to go. And then you're good to go. I'm starving. My berry cookies. Oh my god, I love these characters. They're so funny. I like this song. Oh, it's the robot guy. Odd passerby. Another one. I wasn't even looking and I already spotted 4 safety hazards on my stroll. Such a poorly designed junction of pipes is incredibly vulnerable to changes in the furnace's power output. You're basically looking at a potential explosion. Well, good thing the old timers in the furnace don't have to stay in there much longer. Hopefully, by then they'll... Flower petals? Where did these come from? Blue snowdrops, huh? I used to plant them back in Colombia. Colombia? I didn't think they grew in Kazdel. Times sure are a changing. What's that? A Jull? That's the guy! The detector is going nuts! It's really loud. It's not going to explode, is it? There must be a huge revenant fragment on this guy. He is the revenant fragment, isn't he? Stop pulling my sleeve. It's a bespoke coat. This guy, it's a living armor. Living armor, ha! Haven't met such a rude little girl. It's the Kukulkan. There's 3 Ks there, but that is all I'm going to say. He's starting to talk gibberish. The Revenant must have possessed him. Pull! Hand me the box. You want to stuff the whole guy in? I don't think your box is big enough. Here goes! Hey, get this old box off my head before I lose my temper. Huh? Why are you also in the box? And why are you in pieces? He's making a run for it. I'll tie his hands. Stay put. Your big head's gonna break the box. I don't need Ermi getting mad at me again. Let's get him to the furnace, quick. They are a-changing indeed. Okay, I really like this one. This story was a lot of fun. I did not expect to meet another character from Kazdel that I liked to read about, but hey, it's nice to be surprised. I am excited to see what's up with this guy. I have a feeling he has the he is the fragment, or he has the fragment with him in some way, obviously. It's also funny to hear how strong Nymph is, because she's just like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and then she like blows up the house, and like it's just the sudden 180 to her normal like demeanor, and then it's like, oh, she accidentally blew up her house. Actually, I am loving this. The last episode of this will be out on Friday. I will be posting more Arknights next week, of course, but I am unsure as to what story I'll be doing, so drop down in the comments and tell me your favorite. I might go through there next. Anyway, because this isn't the end of the episode, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I love having you guys around. If you don't want to miss the next one, which is going out on Friday, make sure to ring the bell so you get notified when I post it. If you want to support the channel, the link for my Ko-Fi will be in the description. If you want to hop down and buy me a coffee, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to talk to the community as well, the link for my Discord is also in the description. We usually talk about Arknights, but we can talk about whatever. And because this is the end of the episode, you better have a good night, and bye-bye!